We welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2015. We are told that we've lived in the fantasy world of high school for the past 4 years. While it is true that not all of us have had to learn to pay bills or search for a career or stress out over taxes, it is unfair to say that we haven't come face to face with reality. We have seen raging storms shake the lives of those around us. We have seen tragic loss that will haunt us for years to come. We have seen our friends take one minuscule step in the wrong direction, leading them down a path that was much darker than they expected. It's likely that we have taken that step ourselves, but that's not all. We've also seen state champions triumph with the roaring cheers of our entire school. We have also seen homecoming floats the size of Jupiter and slowly emerge through hours of work into the night. We have also seen unlikely friendships form as we have realized that you can't really classify a human being. All of these things are real. It is our job to not box away our experiences in our mind just to dig up when we're lying in bed late at night staring at the ceiling. Every day, we must use our previous journeys as a map to navigate the failures and victories of the lives that we are allowed to live. Situations will only define us if we allow them to. Actions and reactions are integral. To be able to act and react as we should, we have to train ourselves in the art of perception. Wise eyes see magnificence in the people and places that God so carefully created. A bright mind measures success not in dollar bills or outward beauty, but in the improvements we make to the world around us. A compassionate heart gives and reaches out to people that are unable to reach back. With these virtues etched into our soul and our experiences in our back pocket, we can live with intent. We haven't seen all of the world's splendor and horror, but we have seen enough to confidently stride out of Chickasha High School with the knowledge that we will be just fine. If you don't believe me, just wait and see. We are more than ready.
Everybody that said I wasn't getting nervous, I'm a liar. Alright, when I was chosen to speak about the past at graduation, I first became very nervous, but at the same time I was excited. There are many definitions for the past. The past is former, or something that has already happened. The past has gone by, ended, and is over. It is days, months, or years that have already happened. It is the time before the present. There are also many good qualities for the past. You can learn from it, look at memories you've made, and see how much you've grown. If life was a slow-growing flower, the past would be the seed. You would water it with the present and watch it grow in the future. Do you guys remember how easy elementary school was? You'd wake up to a voice saying, "Get up, honey, it's time for school." Well, some of you might have. Crystal is sweet, but she's not the nicest morning person I know. Or when you got out of bed to find your outfit already picked and ready for you, when you could watch Blue's Clues, Little Bear, Power Rangers, whatever show you wanted while eating breakfast and waiting for the bus. How about how simple and enjoyable schoolwork was? Even though most elementary students nowadays can pass first class with nothing lower than a 100. What about friendships? How everyone was friends, and the only thing you fought about was who was using that specific color of crown first. When it was cool to have a bowl cut or a mullet like your grandpa. Elementary was a building block to our lives. Oh, and it was socially acceptable to have more than one girlfriend. I spent my younger days in Everett Castle. During spring break of my 8th grade year, I decided to transfer to Chickasha Middle School. I must say it was a drastic change, one of them being how many people there were. My first day at CMS, I found out what a weight room was in Coach Bray's Bigger, Faster, Stronger class. I also found out that we ran an underground fight club in our locker room. Then it came time to make friends. Walker Powell sold me to my locker, my classes, where to sit at lunch, and what girls to watch out for. My second day, I met Bailey Hudson. He was the gym freak jock with his big muscles. I also met Dalvin Madison, who was and still is the fastest guy I know. So in my new group of friends, we have the jock, popular nerd, the freak athlete, and then me. I remember sitting in Mr. Higgins' class and I kept getting stared at by Tristan Watkins. She finally looked at me and said, "Are you going to talk?" So I replied with, "What's up?" She proceeded to say, "Squeaker, squeaker, he's a squeaker," referring to my very high-pitched voice. Thanks, Tristan, for being my first bully. With all this being said, the train wreck that was middle school taught me a lot of lessons that have carried on with me, along with a lot of things that I can't speak about. Then it was high school. We went from being the top dogs at CMS to the bottom of the totem pole at CHS. The first day of freshman year, Walker called me, asking, "Bro, where are you walking in at? What are you wearing? Are you bringing a bag? I don't want to look like a nerd." Coming into sophomore year, we had somewhat of a foundation under our feet. We knew where classes were, we could leave school for lunch, and we all started getting our license. A-Lock suddenly became a bumper car ring and a racetrack. I swear there were at least 30 vendors that year. We all tried to get our own parking spots. Which that lasted about as long as Corey Smith's nap when she woke herself up from passing gas in Chili's. Sorry. Junior year, we stood comfortable in our foundation with windows and a door of opportunity, as Mr. White would say. Classes started getting harder, then things became more eye-opening. And doing our homework lasted longer than Amber and Leonard's relationship. Finally, senior year, something we've waited for since it all began. We put a roof over our foundation and built a house of knowledge, memories, and stress. It got here so fast that everything hit us at once. Kind of like landing in Spencer this year. High school taught us many different things. I couldn't have done it without the support of my family, friends, teachers, administration, coaches, and staff. Mom, you are my light when there is darkness. You're everything to me. I couldn't imagine what it would be like without you. You are my best friend, you know all my secrets, and never judge me. You are a big part of my life. I see more of your qualities in myself every day, and I'm perfectly okay with being like you. I will always be your baby boy. Chris, you have been a huge blessing. Chris, you've been a huge blessing. My dad was a huge part of my life. I never thought anyone could take his place, but you've done just that. You have filled his shoes in tremendous ways. I know we bump heads and don't always agree, but mostly because I'm always right and you think you are too. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. Doug would be very proud of you and I. Chase, you've pushed me to be my best. You are always here for me, whether it's to talk, cry, or laugh. You've taught me that it's okay to turn my cheek or brush something off like it's never happened. You've taught me that being a bigger man and letting go of things is very important. You are a big-hearted, hard-working, caring guy. Bailey has made a huge impact on you as well as our family. I wish nothing but the best for both of you. Emerson, you are the most spoiled rotten, sweetest, and boldest 10-year-old I know. Although you are younger than me, you teach me a lot. You've taught me to be patient and to be kind to others. I can already tell that you do great things in life and make good decisions. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize to any boy you try to bring home one day. You will always be my little princess. To my grandparents, thank you all for everything. You guys go above and beyond for me. Papa, I want to say a special thank you for being the man that you are. You are the greatest man in the world. Every time you open your mouth, I know it's going to be nothing but the truth. You've taught me to be calm in tight situations, to love with all my heart, change my mind, and most importantly, to be myself. To all my friends and classmates, you guys have made these years at Chickasha High School something I will always remember. I don't think there's a class of so many unique and strong individuals like ours in this world. You've made bad times good, you've made good times bad. But at the end of the day, I would do anything for every one of you. Teachers, administration, coaches, and staff, you are all amazing people. I don't have any idea how you put up with our rowdy class for 4 short years. Without your time and dedication to us students, we wouldn't be where we are right now. I I thank all of you for being such uplifting people. Because of you, I will always be a proud fighting chick. Now, looking back on the previous years, I wouldn't change anything. All the mistakes we made, all the rough patches we've been through, all the times we said we couldn't do it but then did, all the friends we've made, all the ones we've lost, these times have made us stronger, and at times it has made us weak. This is our past and something we will cherish forever. So, if life really is the flower, plant your seed, build a garden, and dig it.
It's mighty hard to follow up, wouldn't you say? Since the moment I found out I was going to be speaking as the president, I've had one line that I really, really wanted to use. And that was that the past is for remembering, the future is for planning, but the present is for living. I feel it's pretty fitting. The present day we live in is a crazy one. There's war and hate like riots in Baltimore and ISIS takeovers every other minute. But in my life, I found out that it's the simplest things that make us the most happy. In just a few minutes, we're going to simply walk across this stage, and that's it. We're just going to walk. But I don't know if you guys have really realized it yet, but look around for a second, because this is our victory lap. Guys, we've made it. One thing I've always kept in mind is that our lives aren't defined by the past, and they aren't created by the future. No, our lives are created right here in the present. They're created, destroyed, rebuilt, redesigned, and ever changed by this moment that we live in. What happens in the past doesn't matter, so stop living in the past and learn from it. And stop living for the future and just plan for it. Live for now and show this world what you can do. The present is only here for a second and then it's gone. Shakespeare says that all the world is a stage and all the men and women are merely players. They have their exits and entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. And I think the real thing that Shakespeare is saying is that you'll enter and exit many people's lives, but it's the role you play in their lives that counts. Right now, some of us are paving the road for the younger generation, for our little brothers, our little sisters, and some of us are just waiting for me to finish so we can simply walk. Nonetheless, you're still playing a part. You're playing your part. And I think in the present, it's time to play your part. It's time to walk across this stage and show the world your role. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the present 2015 graduating class of Chickasha High School.
I was perfectly fine until Tristan said look around, and I did, and everybody showed up tonight. So I think some thank yous are in order. First off, I would like to thank everybody for showing up. Next, I would like to thank the class of 2015 for all the times we've shared and the memories we've made these past 4 years together. Finally, I thank the parents, teachers, and administrators for doing their very best to get us to this moment and prepare us for the future. Future is a word that you hear a lot, starting at the end of your junior year and almost daily during your senior year. It seems like every time I spoke to someone, they wanted to know what my plans were for the future. If I was going to college, if so, where at, and what I would be studying. Now, this is a lot of pressure on a guy who literally 3 days ago had to Google how to iron a shirt. Now, throughout this process, I've been thinking a lot about the future, and this is what I came up with. The future is an interesting concept, one that is unlike most others. It's is ever-changing solely based on the actions of ourselves and those around us. A wise man's mother once told him, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You just don't know what you're going to get." Mr. Widener taught us junior year that this quote is much deeper than just a man making meaningless conversation at a bus stop. Forrest's mother taught him, and through him, us, that you truly don't know what life will hand you, but rather is to be. The intriguing thing about the future is that it puts the power in our hands. Scary thought, right? Putting the power in a bunch of 18 and 19-year-olds' hands. But it's the truth. The class of 2015 is the future. Not too long from now, we'll all be doing something different. Logan will be making some artificial intelligence so that I don't actually have to be intelligent. Mario will be a politician and the best bandwagon fan ever. And Riley will be the first WWE preacher that preaches while putting people in a single-leg, double-leg penny. The point is, everyone that walks across this stage tonight will have a place in the future. Some of us could possibly be ones who step up and lead. Some could be the ones who protect our country, and some might even be crazy enough to finally graduate after 12 long years or more, decide to go back for 4 more years, and then go back for the rest of their lives. But thank God for teachers, because I, for one, wouldn't be here today without some of them. All right, enough of the cliche stuff that you hear in every single graduation speech. Now, I would like to share some advice from the past 4 years that applies to the future. Number 1, just win, baby. I heard this countless times throughout junior year in Mr. Widener's class. In life, there will almost always be something wrong, but you have to keep your head up and just win, baby. Number 2, Mr. Calhoun, it would be beneficial for you to turn in your papers in the future. I heard this one from Miss Perriman just once or twice. That would be sophomore year, and it's pretty self-explanatory, and it really did help. Finally, Coach Bray taught me freshman year that no matter what you do, whether you're the President of the United States, a nurse, a plumber, or a teacher, every day that you wake up and your feet hit the floor, you should be looking to do whatever you do to the best of your ability and make the world a better place. Class of 2015, life may be like a box of chocolates, and you won't always know what you're going to get. You can, however, know what you'll do with it when the time comes. I'll leave you with this. In the Bible, Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in a future." Make the best of your future. Own it and just win, baby.
I would like to start this speech by thanking all of the people that have helped us get this far in our lives. To our parents, teachers, principals, family and friends, and any other person, thank you so much for your assistance and guidance. Now that I have that covered, let's get to the main point behind what I'm telling you today. Dedication is the key to success. Throughout our lives, we have had everything planned out for us. As kids, we were told what to wear and when to go do our homework. In middle school, amongst all the crazy hormones, we were told where to go and we had a tiny amount of freedom. But once we got to high school, a lot of that changed. We were supposed to stay out of trouble. We also had to pass a few EOIs in order to graduate, and we've done all that. So here we are, about to start the next part of our lives. But there's something strangely odd about it. There's no one telling us what we need to do, what our career should be, or how we're supposed to spend our time. It's all our decisions now, and that can be a little bit scary. Some of us are ready to graduate, and have been the entire second semester, and others are not ready to leave the comfort of family and friends. This is where dedication comes in. Whether you already have one foot out of the door, or you're crying saying that you don't want to leave, take this one word of advice with you. You can do anything imaginable if you set your mind to it and never give up. In the words of Walt Disney, if you dream it, you can do it. There will be failures and obstacles, but that's no reason to give up. Maintain a positive outlook on even the worst of problems that come your way. There have been many times that all of us have wanted to quit high school, and that there was no reason to go anymore. Yet, here we are, a few minutes away from walking across the stage and reaching the end of a 12-year journey. So the next time that you feel like giving up, or the next time that life throws you a curveball, I encourage you to think back to all your achievements, to the time that you walked across this stage, and think, if I could do it then what's stopping me now? Thank you, class of 2015.
Probably said this 100 times this year. Chickasha has amazing kids. Did you not? We're just amazed at their ability to speak and capture the moment right then. And I'm talking all 5 of them. Great job. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Chickasha Public Schools, our school board, I want to welcome all our guests here to celebrate the class of 2015. And that's what this truly is a celebration of their achievements of getting to this point in their lives. Before we get rolling too much, I do want to recognize our faculty and staff, our teachers that are present, our career tech teachers that taught these students as well. If you all would stand and get a round of applause, please. I think, like I said it 100 times what amazing kids we have, and in this speech I'll probably say it 5 more times. I went to the valedictorian banquet and listened to our valedictorian speak and was blown away, again, their depth and knowledge of the moment. They understand what they're doing right now. They understand that this is a milestone in their life. But they stop and reflect on the people that made a difference in their lives and was so well thought out. I was truly impressed by our 22 valedictorians at that event. Tonight, though, I want to talk about a few other seniors that are here tonight. These are seniors that what they've done and what they've accomplished haven't been in the newspaper, hadn't been on the radio, and certainly hadn't been on the news. If you watch the news, about 9 out of 10 stories that are on the news are negative. Actually, there's a little-known research out there that says you will live longer if you do not watch the local news. And I believe it. I, in fact, watched a little bit of it this evening, and it's hard not to believe that we live in an awful place by watching the things that go on. It always aggravates me when I watch it, and Chickasha comes up, and it'll be somebody doing something harebrained, and people get the impression that that is Chickasha, and I'm here to say, that's not Chickasha. This is an awesome place, and these kids are proof of that. Here's a couple seniors that I want to just stand for the crowd to recognize. The first one is Darby Keith. I sprung this on these seniors today. Darby has an honor cord on that not many people have. She was recognized by the Oklahoma Blood Institute. Darby has donated blood since age 16 at every moment she possibly can because she's wanting to help those that are less fortunate, those that need blood. She has a blood type that can be donated to anyone. The smallest of babies can use her blood type. And it struck her to the point where she has made that a point of emphasis in her life to give back to others. She didn't get paid for that, but that's something that she's doing to make Chickasha and Oklahoma a better place. Jason Couch, could you stand up, please? I heard Jason's name about 3 days ago. And it's interesting, when his name came up, for the last 3 days, 3 different people stopped me and said, let me tell you about Jason. That is a remarkable young man. In fact, it happened this morning again, that Susan in our office, our central office, stopped me and said, you know, I used to work at the middle school, and there wasn't a day went by that Jason didn't stop me and say, what can I do to help you, or are you having a great day? But that's not what I'm recognizing him. I'm recognizing him for the fact that the last time that young man missed school, George Bush was our president. That was in 2008. If you are an owner of a business or someone that hires people, that's a guy you want to look up because he's going to be there every day with a good attitude. Thank you, Jason. Lonnie Hillbolt and Eric Lean, would you two stand up? These two young men are going to make the world a better place because they've enlisted to serve their country in the U.S. Navy. You cannot thank young men like this enough because they made a decision that is truly selfless. No one goes into the military saying, you know what, I'm going to make a lot of money serving my country. It's not going to happen. But that's a higher calling. It is important to them, obviously important to their families because they're supporting that decision. And so proud to say these two fighting chicks are going to be defending our country. Thank you, gentlemen. Like I said earlier, graduation is a milestone. And many of these students are going to go off to a four-year college, or they're going to continue their education at a career tech, and they're going to hone their skills to make the world a better place. And graduates, I would urge you to enlist the help of the mentors that got you to this point. Every one of you have somebody special, and they're probably out here somewhere. Too often, we mentor young people like yourselves, and like one of the speakers said earlier, we tell you when to wake up and when to eat breakfast and when to brush your teeth and when to go to bed and all those things. And when you get cut loose at age 18, then you're just kind of floating out there. And I'd urge you to, when you get to life's decisions, because you're hitting paths, you guys are going to scatter after tonight. 10 years from now, you'll be around the world. You'll be around the United States. You need to depend on the people that got you to this point. And they're, like I said, they're here. They're your grandparents, they're parents, they're teachers. They're people that made a difference in you. Don't close them out because you're supposed to be grown up. The world will say when you leave here today that you're an adult. And technically you are. But you're a young adult. And you don't have perspective yet. Perspective comes with experience and age. And you have people in there in your life that have lived through some of these things. And so I would say tap that knowledge and let them help you along the way. It will help smooth some of the rough patches that you're going to experience. I want to leave you with one story about one gentleman that you all knew. You hear a lot about what is the secret to success, what is the secret to a happy life, and passion is the word that comes to mind. And when I think of passion, especially for one's job and one's family, then I think of Steve Couch. Steve was our principal this last year and lost him suddenly. Truly, I can say as the years I've been in education, that was a low point because Steve was just now getting the ball rolling, in the way he would put it. Steve had a passion for his family. You didn't talk to Steve where he didn't talk about his kids, his wife, and he wasn't afraid to say those things. Sometimes men, we get that idea that we can't say those things that might not make us look as manly. Steve didn't care about what people thought. He cared about expressing that passion. And he was truly proud of his kids and truly loved his wife and was okay to share those things. He was also proud to be your principal. He had a passion for being a high school principal. A lot of people grow up thinking, I'm going to be an astronaut, I'm going to be the President of the United States. I think Steve actually believed he was going to be a high school principal. And that's odd, because that's one of the toughest jobs in the school system. But I know that because at Christmas, he came to him and he said, Dave, another school has contacted me. They've asked me to apply for their superintendent's job. I said, congratulations, that's awesome. Usually when a school is asking you to apply means they want you for that job. And Steve was really struggling with it. He said, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. And I said, well, just go talk to them. And if it lines up, great. I wish you the best. I'll help you however I can help you. We came back after Christmas, and he leaned in the door in the way he always did, and he said, hey, I'm not putting in for that. My place is here in Chickasha. My job is high school principal. That's what I'm called to do. Well, he knew he had enough clarity in his life to know where he was happiest. And he was happiest walking those halls in Chickasha High School. He truly loved his job. He cared about the students, and he cared about his faculty. And if you all live your life with that kind of passion, and you're not really concerned about what people think, because sometimes in this world, we peg people. We say, you've got to be like this. You've got to hold in some of those emotions. Steve didn't care. And that's an awesome thing. Your friends and family here tonight, that's an awesome thing to go say, I do love you. Then you're going to be a success. If you tap into your passion, happiness and success will follow you. I want to conclude by just saying this. You're lucky to be graduating from Chickasha. This is an incredible community and school. You've been granted a great education, and you've been taught by teachers that truly care about you and your successes. I want to be the first to say God bless you and good luck with your future endeavors. Thank you.
At this time, with the first row of graduates, please rise and come forth to receive your diplomas. Valedictorian, Logan Dale Tibbetts. Valedictorian, Kayla Marie Branch. Valedictorian, Brooklyn Burns. Valedictorian, Spencer Bryce Crumrine. Valedictorian, Tania Rashawn Davis. Valedictorian, Shawnee Edward Jones. Valedictorian, Levi Armistead Kell. Valedictorian, Brittany Diane Kellogg. Valedictorian, Sydney Michelle McHugh. Valedictorian, Mario Alberto Medina. Valedictorian, LaJoy Amore Moore. Valedictorian, Ton Annette Nike. Valedictorian, John Thomas Nelson. Valedictorian, Ashley Renee Owen. Valedictorian, Chloe Vanessa Lee. Valedictorian, Alyssa Aaliyah Dawn Singleton. Valedictorian, Alicia Warner. Valedictorian, Carly Weber. Valedictorian, Riley Jordan Williams. Valedictorian, Tanya Marie Yoker. Valedictorian, Joseph Cole Young. Valedictorian, Caitlin Ann Elrod. Samuel Aaron Allen. Maxine Diane Anderson. Tara Jolie Arnold. Brianna Bazan. Jordan Nicole Biddy. Juliana Blaylock. Derek Alexander Gordon. Lauren Dawn Boyer. Zoe Samantha Brown. John Cody Burrows. Holden Lee Calhoun. Narissa Cantu. Mallory Rayanne Carden. Savannah T. Christian. Cicely Tanee Christian. Jason Collette. Morgan Nicole Ponder. Ela Conway. Jason Douglas Couch. Lane Daniel Couch. Destiny Eileen Davis. Kyra Ann Deal. Daniel Braden DeLeon. Jamie Jesus Dominguez. Haley Marie Douglas. Allison Ellis. Braden Fannin. Shanna Jane Fitzpatrick. Brandy Freeman. Jaden Brianne Fuller. Jesselyn May Gale. Robert Griffiths. Juan Guevara Jr. Margaret Camille Hall. Micah Hampton. Casey Deanne Harrington. Kelsey Nicole Harris. Samantha Harris. Summer Bell Pop. Andrew Hayes. Adam C. Henry. Kelsey Marie Hernandez. Morgan Ann Hernandez. Lonnie James Hilbo II. Jessica Ruth Hobing. Braden Marshall Huckabee Beaver. Bailey Hudson. Samantha Danielle Jacobson. Tyler Isaiah Jinks. Hayden Reed Johnson. Corey Lee Jones. Nikki Caitlin Jones. Darby Elizabeth